Makers are racing right now to get bills to the finish line. One of them plays a major role for Vermonters as they continue facing staggering property tax increases.
NBC5's Stephen Biddix joins us now from the State House. Stephen, what are you watching tonight?
Yeah, Liz. So right now, the State House has been in an absolute frenzy throughout the day with everyone trying to get those last couple bills through as lawmakers are looking to adjourn at some point tonight, maybe even early into the morning. But one of those key bills still left out there that you mentioned is the yield bill, which affects property taxpayers statewide. So first, if we go back to a few days ago, the Senate passed out their version that made the average property tax increase 12.5% across the state. But now, as of this morning, the House moved some money around and the average rate has increased up to 14.1%. It's still unclear what the Senate will make of those changes, as the House has still not passed them on to the Senate, even though it's been ready since 11 o'clock this morning. But it is worth noting the House's Tax Committee is expected to meet after their dinner break to potentially come up with another plan. But either way, the Scott administration isn't happy with the direction that number's going.
Well, Stephen, a major issue this session is addressing the housing crisis. Where do we stand on this issue?
Yeah, Liz, so that's actually another thing that the Tax Committee is going to be taking up as well for some inside knowledge of that bill. But once again, it's the issue that the Senate and House have had for the past couple days. It's where do you find that mix between the environment protection and development? But in its most recent form, roughly 27 designated downtowns will be able to receive some type of full or interim exemption from Act 250. The exemptions also expand to a half mile outside of the designated downtown. The bill does still include the three-tier system. So in Tier 2 areas, they won't see much change with the way Act 250 works now. And Tier 3 automatically triggers Act 250, but it's mostly wetlands, mountainous areas, or locations that they say bring serious environmental or flooding concerns. And the Senate has approved their changes to the bill. So right now it's up to the House, and we do think there will be some changes, but right now it's still kind of unsure. And some other bills we've been tracking throughout the day is one that would have changed the way that the Board of Fish and Wildlife members are appointed. There was a bill that would have put more power into lawmakers in the legislature rather than the governor who appoints all of those board members now. It also would have outlawed coyote hunting with dogs or using a bait, and that bill has not made it to the finish line. But we still have a lot of work to do here in Montpelier, primarily H687, the Housing Act 250 bill, and also the yield bill for property tax increases. And we'll have all of that and more tonight at 10 and 11. But for now, live in Montpelier, Stephen Biddix, NBC5 News.